Hello, my name is Kay Meyer. I love reading and all things spooky, and I'm working on becoming an indie author. But today my mission is to clean up this area in my apartment and go through my physical TBR and put them all on a separate shelf that I have that if you watched my September video, I used at my craft and vendor booth. And now I'm like, what do I do with this in my apartment? I'm going to fill it with books because I have too many books for this one shelf. The cleaning and organizing section of this video is going to be about 15 minutes if you want to body double with me and get started on something that you've been putting off to. I'll see you in 15 minutes to go over how I organize things, how many books I actually have that I need to read, and the ones I found that are immediately going to the top of my list of what to read next. was a lot more books than I anticipated. I counted them all. I have currently 78 physical books that I have not read yet, which is a lot. And my Libby list of like books I want to get from the library that are digital, like ebooks or audiobooks, that is over double of this. So I know I'm not going to be able to read all the books in the world before I die, but I'm going to try as hard as I can. At least the ones that sound interesting to me. So how I kind of organized it was this top level is mostly horror books and some romance ones that are basically only queer romance, I think, which is kind of spooky romance vibes. Some of these on this top shelf I got because they are going to be inspo for the book I'm writing, which is a YA sapphic horror story. And some are just because I like spooky books. Or like this one's just like a queer Pride and Prejudice retelling. Like, yes, had to get that. The second shelf down here is all nonfiction books. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fill up a whole shelf of nonfiction, but I actually did, which I feel very proud of. I have been trying to read more nonfiction. When I finished up with school and everything, I really hated nonfiction for a while there. I was like, I am not reading anything that I have to like think about taking a quiz on. Nothing like that. But 2 years ago, I challenged myself to read one nonfiction book every month in 2023, and I had a lot of fun with it. And I realized, hey, there's actually stuff I do like reading that's nonfiction. So back then, I read a lot of psychology books, and now I have mostly books on writing and horror movies and just kind of stuff like that in general. There's this, I feel so bad, y'all. This is a book that I have been reading since 2017. And by that, I mean, I read like half of it in 2017. And then I gave up because I got really burned out, just like with school and life. So I needed a break and I needed some more lighthearted stuff. And as much as I do love learning about the witch trials, not what I needed in that headspace. So I am determined to actually finish this one day. I do also have 2 memoirs. One is for Rachel Bloom, and the other one is the book All Boys Aren't Blue. So I'm excited to read both of those. I'm hoping that by putting all the books I haven't read yet all in one spot, mostly, that I will actually turn towards these and actually want to read them now that they're all in one place. They look cute in a nice little shelf. They're not just like on my floor like they were before, just in piles. So I like this a lot better. I even vacuumed a little bit, dusted, feel a whole lot better about this space. I did say most of them are on the shelf because I counted, and of the 78 books that I have, 19 were nonfiction and 9 are on the shelf and down here, like under my TV. Because when you have 7 Cassandra Clare books that you gotta read, they're not gonna fit. I can fit so many other random books on this shelf. If I put all 7 of those Cassandra Clare books, they would be like the only thing on one of these shelves. So I have 7 over there, including the Seasons of the Shadowhunters, which I finally completed my set. I had that last book sitting on my floor for so long that it got covered with embroidery and crochet craft stuff and other books, and I completely forgot about it. I hadn't even opened it yet, which is like, oh, why did I do that to myself? But whatever. The set is complete. It looks really cute. I also found my copy of Hellbent, which I put up here by Ninth House, just so I have both of those together. And then I did have a handful of books on my to-read piles that I actually had read already, so I put them away in better spots with books of like similar genres and colors that I had already read. Kind of sadly, I did find one book that I'm going to be giving away because as much as I used to like Neil Gaiman, I can't think of him the same anymore. And I hope I can make somebody else happy, hopefully a little kid, because this one is signed, because I saw him talk once. And it's just one of those things where I can't consciously hold on to this and feel good about it. So I will be giving that away, probably dropping it off this weekend at my one of the little open book libraries in my town. Oh, and I also put Sunrise on the Reaping up where she belongs, up with my other Hunger Games books. I don't own The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I did read my sister's copy, so I would like to get my own copy at some point, but if I do that, I'm going to have to take something else off that top shelf. But I do appreciate that Sunrise on the Reaping was purple, because now it fits in with all my other books. That is like, my top shelf is like my shiny black, silver, green, blue, red, and now I have 2 purple books up there. It kind of fits in a little better. So let me show you what I mean. So yeah, now my Sunrise on the Reaping fits a little better. You might be able to see the first Beautiful Creatures book is purple back there, and then this is just kind of like my shiny black, blue, purple, green, red. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. This is the visual, and that's kind of why those are placed together. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got going on there. And then these are mostly my creepy and a little bit of historical books down there. All my red and black, and then it turned into some yellow. Kind of the more cheery looking books. Bunch of queer romance, and just some high school favorites. Back there, we don't really talk about her, we don't look at her. It's a bunch of completed series I own that I do really love the books, but I don't have enough space to display them. The minute I move somewhere bigger than where I am now, I will be getting a second shelf like this and putting all of those completed series visible so you can actually see all of them. Oh, and before I forget, I also pulled out these 2 Christmas books. A Christmas horror story anthology that I bought for myself last year. So I want to read this soon, and it's coming up, obviously. And also this special novella Caraval addition to the series. I got this for Christmas last year from my family, and it's just really pretty, and I love Stephanie Garber. And whoever does her book covers, they know what they're doing. So those are going to the top of my TBR. I can't tell you how many random ass stickers and bookmarks I found stuffed away in things down here. So if anyone has any ideas for bookmark organization other than just like sticking them in a cup or like an envelope, let me know, because I have a bunch that I forget about and I never use. I kind of get stuck on like the same random scrap of paper. But I forget I have all these really cute bookmarks, some that I've actually paid for. So I'm like, I want to actually get to use these. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So thank you for watching. Let me know a book you've been really wanting to read, but have totally been putting off, because clearly I've been doing that a lot. Like I said, that one book was from 2017.